Hello, this is Chris, and I am back with a brand new reaction video. Don't get your hopes up though, folks. This is one for Transformers The Last Night official trailer 2. I think this went up yesterday or a couple of days ago. I've lost track now, and you might be wondering why I haven't immediately jumped on a reaction for this. In all honesty, I kind of didn't want to. Like, I've been putting this off for so long, just trying to psych myself up to jump on camera and even watch this trailer. I've been very candid about my thoughts on Michael Bay's Transformers series before. I'm not going to belabor the point. I've spoken about it at nauseum. I've spoken about it in length in my last reaction video that I did for the first trailer to this, and I think I did one for the Super Bowl spot as well. You can find the links to those in the description below. Needless to say, the most truncated version I can get across possible. I hate these movies. I hate them a lot. I'm a huge fan of the 80s cartoons and the 80s cartoon movie. You know, it's not Shakespeare, it's not high art, but the characters were there, the charm was there, and there was a real personality to the original G1 cartoon, and even G2 to some extent as well, but more so Generation 1. And, you know, these movies are just doing everything wrong. They don't focus on the Transformers. When they do focus on the Transformers, they're annoying, they're poorly written, they're abysmal, and the action just is on for way too long. The films are about 3 hours apiece. When you're hitting Lord of the Rings running time for Transformers, you know you've got a problem. So I'm not looking forward to this film, and this is one that I really wish I could use one of my get out of jail free cards this year and not go and see it at all. But nevertheless, I will be at this one. There will be a review on the channel, and I think we're also planning on reviewing the previous Transformers movies, including the cartoon one as well, so look out for those in the future. What's actually interesting about this one, more so than any of the other trailers I've seen for this, the like to dislike ratio on the page that I'm watching this trailer is quite impressive. There's a lot more dislikes on this video than I thought there would be. Usually I thought people just ate this shit up, but apparently maybe this is the year the people fight back against Michael Bay's Transformers and we don't get any more of these, although I think a Bumblebee spin-off's been confirmed at this point. But no, God knows what they're going to unleash in this trailer to warrant that kind of backlash based on the dislikes. So with all that being said, we're going to watch the trailer together now. It's 2.5 minutes long, which is, you know, better than watching a 2.5 hour movie, which is probably what this film will be when it comes out at the cinema. I've done enough rambling. I'm going to click play now. Come on, Michael Bay, dazzle me. I'm ready for it.
Y'all want to see some dead robots?
Not really.
We're kids, man. We get away with anything.
Is this like the aftermath of Bane from The Dark Knight Rises?
Just a normal kid. Before my world fell apart.
So we got a new human protagonist, like we need a new one.
Wake up, Canopy! Went to a normal school. Lived a normal life.
I'm liking the 80s synth soundtrack. Oh, that's the new Wall-E robot thing.
Wow.
The BB-8 type thing.
As far as you're concerned, my boyfriend.
How long's that been going on?
Oh, here we go. The fucking humor.
They'd say, you run like a girl.
We're family now. You're gonna take care of you, I promise.
Also, Michael Bay's finally gonna try and tackle feminism in his movies. He's done such a good job of that so far. Oh, this looks like Metal Gear Solid Guns of the Patriots. That's Galvatron. Nice.
Are you out of your mind? You're not going anywhere with me!
I want to stay, and I want to fight them.
You think you're a badass, huh? Is this okay to be a kid, little J-Lo?
Funny what you can do when all you have left depends on
This writing is killing me.
Fight like a girl? Yeah, I fight like a girl.
Coming with me or what?
I get it. I get it. I get what you're trying to say, Michael Bay. You're saying the same sentence, just slightly differently.
Don't you?
I do like, though, how this looks like the fucking apocalypse, like Mad Max Fury Road. Where's Optimus? You know, the main characters we should be seeing. I don't care about the humans. This is called Transformers. There we go. Thank you. Fucking hell.
Turn around, what do you got in your mouth?
Grimlock, nice.
Drop the
Who's probably still not going to talk.
Come on, man. Be careful. You get back in your hole and think about what you did.
Wow. That trailer was wildly awful. Like, even like the previous trailers, and I'll be the first one to admit, when these films were first coming out, with the first one in 2007, I think it was 2007, and all the other ones that followed, although they turned out to be bad movies, Michael Bay knew how to put a fucking trailer together for those things. Like, he would dazzle you with the special effects and the Transformers, and there'd be a certain scene. There was always a key scene in each one that made you go, I've got to see that on the big screen. You know, like the second one had Devastator, the big thing that were like sucked up all the sand and the cars, and you were like, I've got to see this fucking movie. Or there was the shot from the second one where Optimus makes that jump onto that huge wheel Decepticon in slow motion. Looked great. There was the one from the third one with the giant worm thing. I think it was Shockwave that eats the skyscraper, and you go, I've got to see this movie on the big screen. What did this show? I mean, think about this for a second. What did this trailer really show? The human characters. It showed us Mark Wahlberg, and it showed us this new girl who's like, I'm a tough girl, and I'm going to keep saying how tough I am until you think that I'm tough. And it's like, Michael Bay, that's not how you write. And I know he isn't writing the script, but it's kind of just easy to pin all the blame of everything onto Michael Bay, but I know that's not true. It is the same writers, I believe, though, from the previous one, so, you know, we've got tremendous talent working here. That's not how you write compelling female characters. If you keep telling us how tough she is, we're just going to say that she's not tough. You know, it's like the little kid on the playground keeps saying they're tough. The music in this as well, like the synth soundtrack, and you've got like that whole crew of kids with the robot. Not so much the robot, it was just, I was getting Stranger Things vibes from it. So if you are going to have that kind of Goonies like Stand By Me type of kids thing, and you know, I can't believe, you know, in a Transformers The Last Night official trailer 2, I'm comparing those to two great movies like Stand By Me and The Goonies. But that kind of sensibility. The Wall-E robot's going to piss me off, I can already tell. I don't know why that's in the movie. It's just trying to be cutesy. Looks like it's trying to bank off the hype of BB-8. Looks very similar. Or Wall-E, or Johnny Five from Short Circuit, if anyone remembers that movie. This, as a Transformers trailer, this is just wildly awful. I can't say anything in this. You've got Galvatron again, who's a completely different design to how he was in the other one. He's more like a samurai in this one, which is fine. You know, that's always been a thing with Transformers. Even with the cartoon, they've got to keep selling toys. They've always got to keep selling toys, so you've got to change their appearance up. I know that Optimus Prime's evil in this. We've seen that in the previous trailers. And then you've got that big world-ending machine thing that rocks up. Whether that's going to be Unicron, I don't know. I really hope it is. But even if it is Unicron, you know that Michael Bay's going to find a way to fuck that up as well. I understand the dislikes on this video now, because I think this is going to piss off a lot of Transformers fans, even fans of these movies, because I really got nothing from this at all. I got more from the other trailers, and I didn't even like those. I don't know what else I can say. I can already tell when this reaction video goes up, this is just going to probably get as many dislikes as this trailer has, because there's going to be some fans of it out there, and I know that I'm coming down on this like thunder, but there really isn't anything. As a fan of Transformers myself, which is the target audience, so I guess no, actually, I take that all back. That is not the target audience. The target audience is for people that like the, you know, the popcorn, dumb entertainment, the explosions, the Michael Bay style humor, and the previous films in the Transformers, I guess we call franchise now. That's who it's geared towards. This isn't geared towards Transformers fans in the conventional sense, because they're just, every single decision is wrong. I like that we have the Dinobots back in it again. A lot of people like those in the last one, although they didn't talk and they didn't have personalities, and you never heard them say their names. You never had the T-Rex go, "Me, Grimlock," or anything like that. Any of the memorable catchphrases that the characters had in the original cartoon. And you know what? I don't need this to be like the original cartoon. I understand that that was very much a product of its time. It's very 80s. It's very cheesy. It's almost like now when you go back and watch the 60s Batman, but it has that charm about it. It's the same with Transformers. What I like about the original Transformers is the memorable characters, the back and forth between Megatron and Starscream, and you know, we can't have that now. We got a little bit of it, and I mean like one, maybe two scenes of it in the first three films. They killed off Starscream, but I bet people don't even remember who Starscream was. There's none of that banter or bickering between Megatron or Starscream. We've passed that by. We've moved on to Galvatron now, and we're just not getting personalities for these characters. This could be, and I said this in my first reaction, this could be a fantastic franchise in the right hands. We could focus on the Transformers, we could get to know these characters. This could be a war movie. You know, you've got the two sides, Autobots and Decepticons, and you don't have to make it really, you know, somber and dour and brooding and all those things that people do in reboots now think they have to be. You could still have it very much tongue-in-cheek and bring in a lot of the charm, but, you know, you could update it, you could go in depth into it a little bit more. A film like that where it maybe does modernise it but retains some of the campiness and the charm from the original. I might immediately date this reaction now because I'm recording this before seeing Power Rangers, so this is going to be incredibly dated in a week's time if I don't like this movie, but based on the trailers, Power Rangers looks like it's doing great. It's modernised it, it's modernised the aesthetic, but it is still very campy and knows what it is, and that's what Transformers could be as well. But we're going to get more of these movies, I'm sure. Maybe this will be the movie that slowly starts to see the Transformers films bow out. I hope it is. But, you know, they've confirmed a Bumblebee spin-off. They're probably going to do a Transformers 6 as well. 7, 8, who knows. If these movies keep making money, they're going to keep pumping them out. So that was my very rambly reaction to Transformers 5 or Transformers The Last Night official trailer 2. Be sure to comment, subscribe, let me know what you thought of this trailer. Are you looking forward to this movie? Are you really not looking forward to this movie? Later this week, I think we're shooting for Wednesday, we will have our Beauty and the Beast review. I know that I've said in previous reactions we were going to try and bring a review out every weekend. George can't get to see it until Tuesday, so we'll be jumping on a live stream review for that on Wednesday. I have already seen the movie, so I can't give anything away right now. Suffice to say, I have a lot of things to say about that film. We'll also have a review for Power Rangers next week and Ghost in the Shell the week after that. There'll be more trailer reactions from me as and when trailers come up, and I promise not to procrastinate as much as I did with this one. But please hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to keep updated with all of our content. And until the next video, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.